Devon Moran is the latest dirt late model driver to split with his team. We've got details on that today, plus a guess on how much money Matt Sheppard has made in 2022. We've got some schedule updates as well. Let's go. It's Tuesday, October 18th. I'm Justin Fiedler. This is Dirt Tracker Daily. I got told in a comment last week that I know nothing about late models and that every late model topic I talk about is from something I read on Dirt the day before. So I just want it known that this bit of news I'm about to discuss was not from Dirt. I actually saw this tweet on Twitter last night first, and I can confirm that I saw this before it was posted on Dirt because I retweeted it at 7 p.m. Eastern Time, and it didn't appear on the Dirt website until 7:23. Let it be known that I'm a big Dirt fan, and when I do reference stuff I've seen there, I give them credit. Same with Jeremy Elliott at Sprint Car Limited, and same with everything else I find around the interwebs to talk about. And to be clear though, I'm not really the breaking news guy. We'll talk about stuff for sure, but there are plenty of other places to get that type of thing. So what is this news, you may be asking me right now? Well, it's obviously the thing that I teased in the opener. It's that Devin Moran and car owner Twarog are splitting following last weekend's Dirt Track World Championship. The release says the split is amicable, but the quotes very clearly point to this being initiated by Moran. Twarog said in that release that they will evaluate their options for next season and, quote, see where things fall, unquote. He did say they will be around next year as a team. Moran's quotes in that same release point to him having a deal already lined up, but that they are not ready to announce it just yet. Moran said, quote, when all of the I's are dotted and the T's are crossed and everything, we will put out another press release with that announcement, unquote. Except for a stint with Dunn Benson in 2019, Moran has been in the Twarog car since 2017. In 78 races in 2022, they picked up 10 wins across Lucas, the Outlaws, Summer Nationals, and elsewhere. The team ran for Outlaw points in 2017 and 2018, finishing fourth both of those years. They also earned Rookie of the Year. In 2020, they were seventh in Lucas points, but for the past two seasons, the 9 car has been pick and choose. Although you have to think they would have been in contention for the Lucas Championship with the way that they've run. They left Speed Weeks in 2021 third in the standings and were leading this season after the Florida-Georgia stretch. Through the opening 12 nights of 2022, Moran had 3 wins, 7 podiums, 10 top 5s, and 12 top 10s. Insane start to the season. If you were to stretch his 2022 average finish out over the full season, he would have most likely been nipping on the heels of Shepard at the end of the year, so right in that battle for second. Lately, though, it hasn't been so smooth. Moran hasn't finished top 10 in a Lucas race since I-80 on July 22nd. He missed the feature at the Dirt Track World Championship this last weekend, and his previous 4 finishes before that were 18th at Tyler County, 25th at Brownstown, and then 12th and 11th at Florence. So the question now becomes, where is Moran going? And the one big open ride at the moment is the Roger Sellers-owned Double Down 71. Obviously, Hudson O'Neal is vacating that car as he moves to Rocket Racing to take over for Brandon Shepard. That 71 car has also been rumored to be going to Jimmy Owens, Josh Richards, that the team is going to support Bishop next season. And of all these choices, Bishop is obviously at the top of his game, and I think Moran probably has the most upside. He's only 28 years old, can obviously win on the big stage. Owens can still win, but he's obviously not getting any younger. And Richards is probably at the lowest point of his career. The one thing I wonder about Moran to the Sellers car, though, is the chassis selection. Moran's been on a Longhorn, and O'Neal was in Rockets. So if that is the move, what did they do? Is Moran cool in Rockets, or did they switch to Longhorns? Wherever Moran goes, I hope it means he's back on a national tour for 2023, as he's definitely capable of competing for championships. Stay tuned as this Dirt Late Model Silly season continues to absolutely bring the hits. On yesterday's show, we talked about Matt Sheppard winning at Port Royal over the weekend, and Kyle asked about Shepard's earnings and what they look like for the season. Couldn't find anything super definitive about his totals anywhere, so I went and just kind of did some quick math. Super Dirt Car Series has purse money on all of their results, so we know that including the Super Dirt Week win, Shepard has racked up $118,250 with the SDS this year. It doesn't include any tow money, contingencies, or the championship, which is going to be worth an additional $60,000. On the Short Track Super Series side, they don't post purse money, but I did go through and add up his payouts from his wins, which we can find. Including big money for Port Royal, Fonda, and Orange County Fair, Shepard has taken down an additional probably $165,000 plus, and that doesn't include any winnings from any races he did not win. So just that money puts him in the mid 280,000s. $60,000 from the Super Dirt Car Series Championship will push him into the mid 300s. Short Track Super Series titles are worth $25,000 for the elite side and $15,000 for each region championship. Shepard is in line to win all of those. So for all of 2022, Shepard will easily be over $400,000 for the season. That would put him in easily, I think, in the top 10 in the earnings if this was dirt late model racing. I think he'd also be in the top 5 on the sprint car side. There's definitely plenty of money available on the Northeast Modified racing scene. You just have to win a bunch. And Shepard still has a few opportunities to add to that tally as well, with a few more Short Track Super Series races coming up and World Finals in November. A couple of 2023 schedule notes for you today. Knoxville Raceway confirmed that their World of Outlaws sprint car dates yesterday for 2023. They did that via social media. That April weekend we talked about on an episode last week is April 21st and 22nd. That joins June 9th and 10th, and the Knoxville Nationals, which are August 9th through the 12th. We also got to see the dates for Eldora's big events back on Friday. The Dirt Late Model Dream Weekend is June 8th through the 10th. The King's Royal is July 12th through the 15th, and the World 100 is September 7th through the 9th. It appears as though the Dream Weekend is back to kind of just regularly scheduled programming. It's just a 3-day show for next season as opposed to the 4-day show we got in 2022. And obviously that included the Eldora Million. So 2 prelim nights and the finale. Eldora ticket renewals should start soon, and Knoxville is renewing Nationals tickets right now through November 15th. Like I said a few days ago, these schedules will continue to get clearer and clearer in the coming weeks. There are 2 items on the streaming schedule today. They are weekly Outlaw Carts from Millbridge on Dirtvision and Flow Racing 24/7. To see the full daily streaming schedule with links to watch, visit dirttracker.com/watch tonight. That's it for the show today. Have a good Tuesday. Please hit that like button and subscribe to the show if you do not do so already. Don't forget, too, you can find Dirt Tracker all over the place. TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. You can go to dirttracker.com. And if you haven't been to dirttracker.com before or lately, all the dirt racing news you could possibly want. We're over 1,350 races, I think 1,360 races, something like that, in the analytics section. A lot of that information is free, and you can pay a little bit of money, $4.99 a month to get a subscription to Dirt Tracker Plus if you want to go even deeper on those numbers. And coming up, and something I did last year that I think is going to be really valuable, if you participate in the Chili Bowl pool picks, that subscription to Dirt Tracker Plus will really help you out in making those picks. I've got all of the feature results from Chili Bowl all the way back to the beginning, and I'm going to continue to add more to that. I've got prelim days, heat races stuff to add coming up as well, and I would like to also add the Extreme Outlaw Midget Series. So there'll be a ton of information there as you get ready to make those picks coming up here at the beginning of 2023. So just something to keep in mind here for the analytics section coming up. But check that out, dirttracker.com, all kinds of great stuff there. But thanks everybody for tuning in today. We'll see you tomorrow for more Dirt Tracker Daily.